what I'm
It's
hearing,
just a lot.
It's hard.
what I'm hearing is we don't have time to deal with vulnerability because of this
Not
space.
the time. I just don't.
Well, I think
It's
because
not safe.
this be kind of
It's
going
not
into
safe.
another
It's
question.
Danger.
Like this go.
It ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe.
Like I think this going
what
to
it is. It's dangerous out
another
here.
question that was on there when one person has grew to a certain level and the other person hasn't.
I think yes.
Like
Can two different people grow at different speeds and still stay connected?
That's what I'm like. That kind of like fits in it because if I'm actively working on mine, because I mean we all grown and we be knowing right from wrong.
Yeah.
And it's just like you're still staying at this level and like I'm up here. Not that I'm better than you, but I've put in a lot of work and like know how to conversate and know what's right and know what's wrong. And you don't. It's a mismatch. It's
Either
not
they're
aligned.
gonna pull you down, or you're gonna have to drag them to where
Exactly.
you are. It's
And
not going.
I can't do it.
Work.
I can't drag nobody. I can't drag
No
nobody.
no extra baggage, no extra weight. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
because
I
I worked
think
so hard to leave
That
from
space.
down here.
Yeah.
So it just doesn't. It just doesn't make
like
sense.
With, not even in relationship, just like with friendships.
Yeah.
You know, I had some friendships, from childhood,
Mm-hmm.
but at a certain point, they became distant because
Yes.
I felt like they were still doing
Certain things that I did not want to do.
that we were
Yes.
doing when we were children. It's like we're still
Correct.
doing that.
Correct.
Yeah, so the love is still there if they really, 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 really need
But-
something. They can go really, really.
But have y'all
Extra
ever
listening, really, really.
have y'all ever left
but-
and they were like, "Oh, you just gonna leave me that quick?" As if you ain't just do what you just like.
ain't
They
just
know
drag me
like
from-
you ain't just
Yeah.
like, and they get mad at you for having those boundaries. Like, don't play none of that
People
kind of
don't
stuff.
like
Like
for you to have boundaries.
they
Don't
don't.
you worry about
They
that.
want it. They
That
want it to
offends the
be
people.
on. They want it to be on their time when they know they wrong. But now here they go mad at you because you won't deal with it. Ooh.
Yeah, no, I think that when you get into that space where you know that boundaries have been crossed and you know that you've poured in, you've dealt with them out of love consistently,
Right.
but they've shown you they to kiss, you got to be able to protect your own peace. You know what I mean? And you also have to know, like, well, what person do I want to be and how do I want to show up every day? And
Right.
if we're not aligning, guess what? I have to choose me. And I think sometimes we're afraid to choose ourselves because we're afraid to lose that person and that
And be
space in our
alone
lives.
and
Yeah,
all that,
and be
like-
alone. Very, very true.
Because you
And-
can love somebody wholeheartedly.
man.
Yeah.
But if y'all not on the same page,
It'll
sometimes not
never
even
work.
the same book, it's just not gonna work.
It's just not gonna work, no matter how.
It doesn't change the
hard you try.
love, but that's just the reality.
And that's in a friendship, in a relationship. Like, I can love
Family.
you, but if we not aligned and you doing things that are not in alignment with who I am right now in this
Right.
space, I can't put myself in that space to lose what I've worked for, because we have especially when you grow to be, to earn certain accolades, or you're in a certain space in your life, surrounding yourself with people who are going to pull you back into a space of having to act out of character, that is not okay.
Nope.
I don't want to be that person who has to resort to, dealing with you in a certain manner because this is all you know. I've grown to learn how to deal with it better. But some people don't understand a certain language until you move, speak that language. Yeah, until you speak that certain language to them. So I think that's important, that we were talking about like two people growing at different speeds, right? And still stay connected. But like when you're married, right? And you're growing at different speeds, you have to learn how to ebb and flow with that person, because it you're supposed to be locked in forever, right? So how does
Forever. Are we talking about marriage?
yeah, how does
Are you
that-
supposed to be?
what, locked in forever? I mean, yes.
What they say, to death do us part?
It is. It's supposed to be.
Is that realistic though?
Till death do us part. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay out of this one.
I'm asking.
I
I'm asking for a friend.
So speaking from previous, my previous 'Cause
Yeah,
I can
let's
speak
everybody
on
put
that,
it
right?
together.
I can speak
I'm
for
just
my
asking.
previous, right? I do think until death do you part is realistic. I think you can have as my homegirl says, an eternal smash partner, right?
Oh my.
But
Wait, what? I need the context on that.
you got it.
You got
Eternal smash partner.
You got
Like,
it.
having that partner that you know is going to be with you for life. But I think that's a lot of times.
Is that a life partner or is it a husband, wife?
I thought they were the same thing. D, this is why I'm gonna stay out of it.
No, join the conversation because I think you have some realistic,
A
expertise to
life
bring
partner
in this. Yes.
and a husband.
A
It
life
don't have to be a husband or a
You don't
wife.
think a life partner is a husband or a wife, right? I
thought that's
they're
what-
synonymous. You don't think so?
No, I can have a life partner and it not be my husband.
So wait.
You with them forever though. But so husband in the respect of like
What
the
is the
legalities.
husband? The husband and wife. That's
It's
all
a
it is.
legality.
It's,
It's a legality. Yeah, because
Do you know a lot of husbands and wives? They don't even like each other.
that is very true. Those are facts. They
So
but they're
that's
here
my
for
husband. That's my wife, and
everybody's cheating.
everybody.
Everybody's
So
cheating.
wait, okay.
Everybody. So
look so perplexed by this.
So again, the death do us part. It sound good, and I mean it's not a bad thing if you can make that happen for yourself. But
a
is
life
it-
partner can be till death
So
do us
what?
part still, right? Right? Because you're there forever. That's your forever. That's your life partner. To put it on the table, I just want to put this out here on
It's
the
a
table.
contract.
I want a
All
life
contracts
partner,
can be
God. I want a
dissolved.
forever, eternal smash
Okay.
partner, God. I'm speaking it to an existence. I want a forever, ever. That's what I want. Just so that we're clear, okay?
Okay, I got
don't
a
need
question.
husband.
Before it lasts, it gotta start. Before it grow, it gotta part. Before it crown, it gotta stand. Before it build, it need a plan. Ignite the spark, then fill the way. Clear what's blocking out the way. Build it solid, build it real. Ignite, heal it, then build. Before it lasts, it gotta start. Before it grow, it gotta part. Before it crown, it gotta stand. Before it build, it need a plan. Ignite the spark, then fill the way. Clear what's blocking out the way. Build it solid, build it real. Ignite, heal it, then build. Ideas hit, I started quick. Vision loud, I make it shit. I spark the match, then let it sit. If it don't move, me can't commit. I been the one who start the wave, but starting fast don't mean to stay. They feel the heat, I enter spaces, want the flame without the weight. They want the assets, not the cause. Want the glow, but dodge the law. I gave too much, I learned the hard way. It turned me to a ball. The setbacks made a diamond, superpowers at my flaw. I'm confident in who I am, I sparked it, now I set the law.
I got a question for both of y'all.
It's a contract.
I got a question for both of y'all.
Yes.
What made y'all want to sign that contract?
Because the social context of America makes you believe.
and the black church
Yes, it makes you believe
that you have to
that
do it
you
that
need
way.
to be married and this is the right way and this and that. But guess what? I've never been more miserable in my life than committing to somebody who is not somebody I was supposed to spend the rest of my life with. And that was because I wanted to fit in to what everybody else thought I was supposed to be and who I was
Okay.
supposed to be. And I was young.
Okay.
And that's what I same.
Yeah.
Right. Not that I did love. I
don't
loved
love-
him.
I
I
loved
still
him.
love him. I
Yes.
love him. I don't want anything to happen to
No,
him.
but he was not supposed to be my husband.
No. And so
No.
when I'm saying life partner, it can be a husband, it can be a wife, it can be your life partner. I mean, all those are different types of contracts. What I want above all is a healthy
Dynamic.
connection.
Speak that, sis.
That's it. Now, if we go and get that little piece of paper and all the things,
Healthy
great.
life partner, God.
And-
Yes.
Okay. And then
But outside of that, I mean, if that's not something that we are both, want to do, it's okay with me. I don't need that paper.
Yeah.
First of all, I think marriage license should expire just like a driver's license. I think everybody should go.
oh my god.
I agree.
should go on.
That is my. I like that.
Because
I
all
agree.
it is a cash grab. You
Yeah.
have to pay to get out of this contract,
That's
and a
right.
lot of money sometimes to pay to get out.
So,
of this contract.
and then I hear of people wanting to
That is
get
a good
divorced,
idea. It is. I
and
like
people
that.
don't be signing divorce papers.
then
so
you got
now-
to go track people down
now
and
you
make
s-
them and all.
But what if
It's
you
too
move
much.
on and then legally you still married because the other person don't sign the papers. Like,
You are in a very terrible position because I'm going to tell you something. If something happens to you and you have to go to the hospital and that person is still on that
is in charge
of everything,
making
all of the decisions. So you laying on your deathbed and they're trying to figure out if they're going to give you tubes or not. And guess what? That person has the legal right to say, you know what? Nah, cut them off.
Now your life partner, however, they gonna escort them on about the building
Because they're not even allowed to be in the room.
we need a whole episode on marriage because I just never seen it really for myself. Like, I see me being with somebody for a long time because that's some of my family, like my auntie, she be with her boyfriend for like 15 years.
Is she happy?
I don't know. I don't be in that lady business.
Yeah, you should ask her. Because if she happy, guess what? Let that woman live in her happiness and peace. But you know,
I'm not against before y'all come in the
they will. They
come in the chat.
They ready to tear y'all down right now.
DM me. I am not against marriage, ladies.
Me
and
neither.
Gentlemen.
Me neither.
I'm not one of those women.
And
So
some people
stay
have,
off me.
and some people have life partners who are married to, and I am happy for you. Please know I am happy and joyous for you.
But healthy relationship, healthy union, that should be our goal.
That's correct.
Not that. That's what I mean. Not that piece of paper. Not the tax benefits people say, and the shared health insurance.
Or just staying with somebody
is good, but
just for the kids.
Yeah,
right?
Or that's done.
Yeah.
That don't work.
Just staying with somebody just for the kids. And we hear that the most.
Guys.
Like, you hear that the most.
Gals.
Oh, I'm staying with my partner because we want to make sure our kids are in a healthy. They not healthy.
It's not in a healthy
because
you're
they don't
teaching them how to reside
Tolerate.
and dwell.
Yes.
in
Yeah, teaching them how to tolerate.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah, so they gonna that's their trauma,
And they know that they're not seeing love. Like,
kids aren't retarded.
No, I remember my parents being like, "We gonna stay together." And mind you, I learned this afterwards. My parents stayed together for 21 years. So they were married before I was born, and they decided, we're going to stay together until, she goes off to college and the kids are gone or whatever. Mm-hmm. Girl, they was miserable. I was miserable. My sister's miserable. All the kids is miserable.
Oh,
you know why?
God.
Because we know that you're miserable. You're unhappy.
Your whole household is toxic. It's just unhealthy. It's just unhappy. It's just the energy in it is not fruitful at all.
And your kids are seeing how what you say, we're breeding trauma, right?
Yeah.
We're breeding trauma consistently. And so
now they go grow up like, oh, my parents stayed together through this, so this must be okay.
This is all right. Yes. Mm-hmm. They're normalizing not being loved or having a loving and healthy relationship. Absolutely not.
And with us Black moms, we're showing our girls how to not show up for themselves. Mm-hmm. And it's just, I know that was one of the final deciding factors for me.
Here.
Was, what am I showing them? Mm-hmm. This is not a life I want for them. I have to change this to be an example. Even now, some things, it's like, okay, I have to show, that's part of my job.
Right.
As a mom.
To model the expectation.
Yes. Now, they can go completely left from what they see. Mm-hmm. But I feel that it is my job to show them the best version of myself. Mm-hmm. Not a perfect version, but the best Sharice Yvonne that I can be. That's what I owe them, if anything, as a mom.
That's
right. my thoughts.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Yeah. That's all we can
That's
do.
all I got. That's all I got, y'all.
Yep.
So any therapy sessions, children that I need to pay for, just let me know. That's all I got. I'm
get
just
your
showing
own get your own insurance. But I advocate and I will come to your nice therapy session and own my part. Okay. No, my kids are grown. I have one 13-year-old and my older two, one is 20 and one is 23. So that's why I say get your own.
Yeah,
but
I tell them.
My youngest, I got you. My oldest two, nah.
I'll come to a couple sessions that's on me. Some of them might
we go half. We go half, maybe. Maybe.
Said she ain't going.
Listen, I said I'm a support. I'll go to the therapist session. Insurance expensive. You know this shit.
It is.
The morning after.